Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to another ArchCast. This week, yet again, as somebody flew a little bit too close to the sun, didn't they? Yes, somebody flew a little bit too close to the sun yet again. It happens on occasion. As Asmongold got banned off of Twitch for, I think this is the second time this year, I believe. I'm fairly sure it's the second time this year. Supposedly for statements made on Twitch in apparent violation of their terms of service. Imagine that. Slight spin in the headline here. A tiny bit, but close enough for government work, by and large. Close enough for government work, indeed. As, interestingly enough, the entire little border conflict in Setua? God knows. Spain, anyways, has actually kind of, well, begun to resolve itself in a strange little way. In very weird little ways, actually. So, one of the things that is popping up now is this idea that there are children stranded in Setua, that part of Spain. Anyways, thousands of children remain stranded in Setua, Spain, whatever the fuck. So, I don't know about you, but when I was watching the invasion live on the television, I wasn't actually seeing all that many children, frankly, or that many women either, and yet apparently there's, so around 70,000 people there last week. Many of the migrants left of their own accord shortly after arriving in Setua because there was no food or anything to take care of them when they arrived, which, incidentally, kind of indicates a bit of a problem with our entire modern-day system, doesn't it? Okay, so you're telling me here that immigrants arrive, and if they don't find food, water, hospital beds, houses, simply just standing ready for them to be offered in unquantifiable millions of pounds and dollars value, they'll turn around? Huh. Wow, that's an interesting thing to think about, isn't it? It sounds like this entire border control policy doesn't actually necessarily require the Asmongoldian solution. We could simply just stop feeding them. Shocker, I know, but apparently that might actually be the solution. Just stop giving them free food and money the moment they arrive, and they'll just leave. Huh. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I was told things like, don't feed the strays, don't give them food, they'll follow you home. And at the time I was like, but it's a dog, mother. I'd like to have a dog. It turns out this is the exact same logic. Don't feed them, and they'll leave on their own accord. Holy moly. But apparently, there's still 1,400 miners, some of them very young, that are believed to still remain today. Where the fuck did these miners come from? Precisely. Genuinely, where the fuck did these miners come from? Were they carried there by the hordes of adults that just found a random child and decided, come here, child, we're going to Spain, and then just deposited them on the other side of the border, after which they shrugged their shoulders and go, well, there are no sandwiches here, and returned back home? Presumably leaving the child to stand there, stranded in Spain, like, what am I to do? I do not have the strength to swim the many miles out into the sea to cross the border myself. Oh, I did love that, by the way. The swam to Spain narrative, where the journalists were looking at the map and going, oh, they swam all the way from Morocco to Spain. Holy fuck. They must be exhausted. Which, yes, they must be. My God, that is a hefty swim. In fact, I think I saw something like this recently. Ah, here we go. Yes. Go away. 55 hours in the water. Polish swim across the Baltic Sea from Sweden to home country. Now, first and foremost, I also want to point out, this is a fantastic example of re-immigration right here. Sweden turned into such a Muslim caliphate shithole that the Poles are swimming home. I remember when Polish labourers was the biggest of our concerns. Oh, the Poles are arriving, and they're charging way less than our own native workers for the same job. Wow, we can just employ them, and everything's fine. Well, it turns out the caliphate is a little bit too much for the average Pole, and so now they're going the fuck home again. Anyways, yes, children. Note, by the way, there are no pictures of these children stranded anywhere. No pictures of these children. There are plenty of pictures of the other children who managed to travel to Spain. Look at them. Hordes of literal kids as far as the eye can fucking see. It's remarkable how so many young people could take this arduous journey. It truly is. Oh, by the way, too, I found this rather funny. So Spain is threatening Italy if Italy doesn't open its border to Spain. That's such a wonderful idea. Spain gets invaded, and then instead of answering the invasion, looks over at Italy, who is like, we'd rather not. And then they yell at the Italians. God, what a backward fucking universe we live in. Nothing makes sense anymore. Up is down, down is up, left is right, etc. As the world continues to spin, presumably in the opposite direction on its fucking axis at this point. But yeah, so this is the crisis that got Asmongold banned for threatening to shoot all the migrant kids flooding ashore. Again, kids. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure Asmongold could be firing full auto into the crowd and he wouldn't actually strike any children, so don't worry about it. And you know what? I will say as well, Quechua, 8 days after Sanchez's fleeting trip, 5,000 invaders on the streets, 6 girls raped, 88 corpses in the morgue, brawls and assaults. Let's be clear here, chat. Only 6 rapes. That's pretty good, considering. I'd expected more. I don't know whether to be disappointed or relieved. Perhaps in equal measure, although the 88 corpses in the morgue is higher than I expected too. Apparently these are not the rapey kind of migrants, they're merely the violent ones, which, I don't know. Do we consider that to be better or worse? Because, I mean, that's only like, less than 1 rape a day, which is far less than Sweden. I mean, that makes it significantly less of a rape capital of the world than Stockholm is, okay? But 10 deaths a day, 11 pretty much. That's a bit worse. That's a bit worse. Yes, that's not as good. True. A bit more violent. Freyno sent 500 warp tokens, thank you very much, sir. I'm sure these children are 16 years old or something. They always use the term to make them seem younger than they are. Homeworld. Maybe that might be the explanation, chat. Right there. There's the reason. They're not raping them because, well, they're not interested in that yet. They're just interested in the violence. Very well. Fair enough. Genguin, tardy and homosexual. Anyway, this ban is just Steinson effect for his border policy. Yes, correct. Well, I think the most interesting thing that is going around right now... Let's see here. Let's see. Has he done anything in the last, few hours?
Wreck this yellow mare's fluttery buttery butt.
No, my God, it's actually... Oh, never mind. No, never mind. Okay, I was googling our friend, our best friend here, because I was like, okay, how long has it been since last time Hassan called for violence? And I found an article which was like 3 months ago, and I was shocked. Like, really? He hasn't done anything? He hasn't called for anybody to hanged in 3 months? Wow, he's tightened up his game. No, of course, I found one immediately thereafter. August 8th, Hassan calls for Democrats who refuse to back socialist Abdul El Sayed to be punished. I wonder what kind of a punishment the professional communist has in mind. Oh well. But listen here. Asmongold needs to learn a lesson or two from Hassan here. Hassan says it in words that you could potentially construe in different ways, okay? Hassan says punished. That could mean anything. That could mean tickling them gently with a goose feather while petting their little heads and calling them bad socialists. It could also mean face the wall, comrade. There's ambiguity there. Ambiguity there. Whereas I would get up on a wall and load my 30 cal and point it towards the zombies, less ambiguity. English is a difficult language on occasion, it seems. Chaz Charlie, one art. The food must be separated. It's probably the textbook diagnosis for autism. Well, it's true. The food must be separated. Actually, okay. So, just yesterday, I was making myself my customary pastry/sandwich, and I have a very, very sharp bread knife to do this with. On this particular occasion, I decided to cut open my finger instead of the pastry, for reasons unbeknownst to anyone but God and random chance, which constituted, well, 3 realizations. 1, cutting your flesh open does still hurt. 2, I have bones inside of my fingers. And 3, blood is still weirdly tasty. Oddly tasty. I'm not the only one, right? You hurt yourself, you look at it, and you're like, I shouldn't. But then you lick it, and you're like, I'm sure this will help the healing process somehow. It was a nasty one, too, like a proper big cut across the finger, blood spraying everywhere, including onto my sandwich. I briefly considered discarding it, but I was like, it's food. And it is. It's a form of, recycling? Yeah, that's the word. Recycling. And so, the food wasn't separated. That's the closest I get to, well, putting gravy on anything. Exactly, Chad. Reclaiming nutrients. Correct. Precisely. Blood tastes like batteries to me, just a bit less spicy. What? Batteries. I've never heard about that one. Batteries, no. But it does have like that coppery tinge. I was thinking about that whilst I was pressing a wad of paper to the 5-inch gash in my fucking hand, thinking to myself, oh, I can smell the copper in the air. Ah. All of those fantasy books where they say like they could smell the blood. I'd always thought like that's bullshit. It doesn't smell. Now I was standing there like, oh. No. Correctly aerosolized and in significant enough quantities, you can indeed smell it. Good to know. My horizons were broadened. Tanushi, Asmon is right, of course. The more seldom you call the bluff, that is, human shield, the more it will be played, risking more kids. Conquer fund. Well, yes, correct. If they decide that you're not going to have the balls to throw them out of your country, they're going to keep coming. If they furthermore accurately predict that you're not going to have the balls to stop their advances through any means necessary, well, they're going to keep coming. That's why Saudi Arabia built a wall around their country, including automated fucking gun turrets. Book, so blood is okay, but God help you, mein Gott. Help you if the bean dip touches the meat inside a taco. I don't eat tacos. What the fuck? What kind of absurdity is this? I would never, at any point in my life, even consider eating a taco. Tacos are slop. okay, chat? It's not the worst kind of slop. Don't get me wrong, it's not the worst kind of slop. Like, the worst kind of slop is like stew and shit. That should be made illegal. But tacos are slop. You just put stuff in there, like ground meat and sour cream and those gooey little tomato bits who ooze yuckiness into everything. And salad and like corn bits and stuff and cheese and salsa itself, it becomes runny. It's slop. It's slop. It's a food designed entirely from a civilization that is like, Pablo, our food is rotting. Jose, which food stuff do you think is rotted this time? Cannot know. Haven't invented electrical lighting yet. Oh, well, slam it all together with the fajita around it and choke it down. You'll barely notice that way. That is the literal explanation for this. By the way, the historical explanation for it is this. Same with stews. Incidentally, stews, same thing. Medieval times, rotting meat, shit food, low quality. Well, slam it all in a pot and boil it until it's literal mash, and voila! Nobody can notice the green bits bobbing along in your stew anymore. It's perfect. Pat Reed, too, thank you for donations, sir. Categorizing them as children will give them easier access to European children. That, too, is in fact accurate, yes. And Sendum, like wild animals, don't feed them. Well, no, okay, feeding wild animals is actually a good idea. Listen, I had a tame fox for like a month because I fed it. Now, granted, I also think that fox probably had rabies because it had no fear of people whatsoever, so, I was probably, dancing a little bit close to the flames on that particular occasion. But it was fun for the short while it lasted. And then, because it had rabies, the government sent somebody to execute my pet fox, which... It's remarkable how effective the government can be at certain things. Meanwhile, just the other day, we have 3 fucking full-grown mooses, the big ones, just waffling around the house, chilling, shitting on things, breaking things, and we call the wildlife authority and was like, listen, so there's 3 ginormous fucking mooses just wandering around our house, and we feel slightly uncomfortable about leaving it at this point. What can we do? And they're like, well, if they kill one of you, call us again. Oh, okay. But if they damage anything, nothing we can do about it. Just nature. I see. So, pet fox, instant execution. Moose, threatening the lives of anyone in a 5-kilometer radius. Meh.
Sir?
But yes, no, feed wild animals. It's funny.
Sir?
Ooh, ducks. Ducks are funny. We have ducks in the pond. They're funny to feed. Had beavers once, but we didn't feed them, which was the problem. We didn't feed the beavers, and so the beavers left. Or they were crushed by a tree. That's also a possible one. Mumbakut. They're accusing him, but they're not saying he's wrong. Asman is honestly soft and border policy. Also, hi, from Eastern Europe. Hello. Well, of course they can't tell him he's wrong, because the fact is that Asmongold's border policy would work. And it would work pretty fucking amazing, actually. It would stop the mass immigrant flow. Believe you me, the first time you ratchet a 30 cal pointed towards the border, you will see a marked decrease in immigrant flow. That's just a fact. I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying, Saudi Arabia tried it, and it seemed to work pretty damn well for them. Mikkel, Spain should claim 1,000 kilometers for every invader. Square kilometers. Vex? A refugee zone. Arch Group and a Looney Tune cartoon. That's not even the worst thing. Listen. The worst thing we've had around here is a badger. We've got badgers living up in the forest behind us, right? And you don't see them. You don't see them ever because they're nocturnal. They just waffle around in the middle of the night and they're scared of people, so they don't come nearby. But we had one badger, and I don't know what was wrong with him. Maybe he had rabies too. Entirely possible. An absolute motherfucking unit of a badger. A fucking dump truck of a wild animal. Like, the size of this honky fucking thing, I had probably estimate like, 30, 40 fucking kilos of badger? It was ridiculous. Like the size of a fucking dog, except, lower to the ground. Enormous fucking thing. Had no fear of people whatsoever, or animals either, by the way. Our neighbors, they keep horses, not for themselves, but as like a commercial thing where they rent out their, not lawn, field to hold horses in it. They had to get rid of the horses because the badger would just waffle into their field, and the horses would be like, what the fuck is that? It stinks, it's huge. And they'd try to murder it, and the badger would fight back. And the badger was a lot better at fighting than the horses, it turns out. So it broke one of their legs. It was the proper cantankerous kind of badger. The thing that'll just probably shatter a limb or two if it feels like it. Absolute fucking unit. And it would come by the house occasionally, middle of the day, like not nocturnal in the slightest, or if it was, I never fucking saw it outside during the night. It just come by the house, middle of the day, and just stare at people like it was judging silently. And one day I found it on one of the stumps halfway up the hill, just staring down at my cousin's kids. And they were like, like 2 and 4 at the time, and I swear to God, it was like, I could grab one of those. And again, nothing that can be done about it, of course. Kids were kept inside after that. I haven't seen that one for years, though. I probably died of old age, because it already looked like it had been through fucking Vietnam 6 times over. It was probably murdered by its fellow badgers that were feeling like it was endangering them or something, God knows. But that is the craziest Looney Tune cartoon moment of them all. That fucking thing. I think it tried to destroy the car once as well, because the car had been left outside above the house, and I remember, because it was sitting outside, and just hearing these loud grunting noises coming from the middle distance. And couldn't for the life of me figure out what the fuck that noise was. Like something between a pig's oink and a squeal. And the thing is just chewing on the tires like it's a fucking snack. That was a Looney Tune creature. I missed that thing. It was a wonderful little creature. Anyways, that's the Looney Tune moment. Rasmus, Disa relieved Arch. Also, how do you feel about the Empire Earth game? Wait, the Trill Suck Set, sir, maybe? Imperium Eternal, right? Yeah, this one, right? So I've been looking at this, and it does indeed look like a Empire Earth spiritual successor kind of thing, but on an even larger scale, which I really love. So I think they showed something from this game a while ago where you're not going to have like individual settlers doing things. You'll have like dozens of settlers going out to chop down trees and fish in the water and slaughtering animals and all of that. And you'll have entire formations of units. Like you can see like tons of little infantry dudes and stuff. It looks really, 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 really cool. I'm not an enormous fan of the art, like the stylistic way of it. It's too grey and boring, and it reminds me too much of the classical piss filter which people like putting all over things these days. I mean, the models look fine, they're low pixel, but hey, if you can get more models on screen, by making them low pixel, go for it, fucking fantastic, right? But it looks grey and weird and brown. Brown! I fucking hate the color brown. I do not see the charm of the color brown. Sander, thank you for your donation, sir. Maybe they're calling them children on technicality because they got mentality of toddlers with aggression issues. Conceivable. And Freno on Kick. It's just moose for plural as well. We got it as a loan word from Native Americans. Okay, so Mises. All right, Mises is the plural word. I have declared it to be so. Mises. Mises. But yes, to return to the point I abandoned 7 minutes ago. Yes. What a lot of people have been pointing out is the obvious double standard with Asmongold says we need to protect the borders any means necessary, and okay, fair enough as well. This was a retarded thing to say. Listen, you're on Twitch. This is a stupid thing to say, particularly for somebody on the right wing of things. Okay, they're going to crack down on you, and you've given them a reason that can't even really be defended. Like, nobody in public, with the exception of idiots like myself, etc., is going to go like, oh yes, that was a reasonable thing to say. It's the perfect opportunity to slap you with a ban and a punishment, just to remind you where you are. Because they're not going to pop this one up in, the mainstream media either. Fox News isn't going to be like, Asmongold was banned today for threatening to shoot children on the streets of Spain, obviously. Whereas the Hassans of the world can, well, pretty much declare vengeance on anyone he wants, including occasional bounties, and nothing will happen because he's on the correct side of things. So that was a silly, silly thing. All right. I feel like there was something I was thinking about now. Ah, yes, that was the thing I was going to think about. So, one funny little thing that happened was somebody went onto the Coca-Cola website, where apparently you can customize your cans. I didn't know that was a thing. But they went on there, and they started typing in attempts at customization. So, if you put in Jesus is Lord, that would get banned. But pedophile pride, okay, we'll put that on a Coke can. Right. Apparently, there were also... by the way, they block Black Lives Matter. This is a really fascinating thing, because... this is the internet. Allowing the internet to interface with your product in any way is a terrible fucking idea. It's idiotic. You are going to have to block... hello, Atari. Oh, I thought I smelled
hello.
pride. Fuck, the moment we... Wait, hold on. I was about to say the moment I started talking about pride, but I was talking about pedophile pride.
I just joined because I saw, I thought, your Arch is all alone. Maybe I
Are
should
you
give
ready
some
to
company.
wreck this yellow mare's fluttery?
I don't know what the hell you were talking about beforehand. What were you on about?
Anyways, we were talking about Coca-Cola allowing pedophile pride to be printed on the side of their cans.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what did they print on it?
Well, you can customize your Coca-Cola can.
Yeah, but in what capacity? Like, what do they print on it? Or can you print whatever you want and people just print pedophilia on it?
Yeah.
Oh, well then. Oh, well.
But not Jesus. Jesus is banned.
Jesus is banned, out of all the things.
Yes.
Why?
Good boys, chat. I see the chat is spamming the transgender flag. Good, keep going.
No! Stop it!
They've been trained well.
Why? No, Arch. This is your doing.
Keep them coming, chat. We must make Atari feel welcome. But this is all just a sign of an idiotic thing. Like, don't allow the internet to do things with your product. Don't allow the internet to write shit on your product, because they're either going to write something like pedophile pride, or you're not going to block the correct words, and then they're going to look what I can write on my Coke can. Hitler was right.
Yeah, like that's the thing you're always gonna do. Like, McDonald's has done it multiple times. So they have failed every single time. People gonna find a loophole to screw with people or just make something funny because internet's gonna be the internet. I don't know what they were thinking.
No. Company says it reviews every order after submission. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. There isn't a guy at the Coca-Cola offices sitting there checking every one of these tens of thousands of orders every day for individual fucking Coke cans. Pending approval. Allah loves you. Not the first time Coke filters have drawn fire. Yeah, no, this
guarantees citizenship.
It just seems like a bad idea.
Someone tells me it's a new group, like who comes in, gullible group that comes into the office saying, "Oh, we have a bright new idea," and all the old people who know had been through this thing before, none of them are back in the office anymore. All of them are left to do something else, or don't work anymore. And that's why we keep having these new generations finding these old issues and realizing why we don't do it.
I mean, that is literally true. Yes, like the lessons are forgotten.
Heresy's the question.
Mountain Dew was going to the internet like, "Hey, would you like to name our drink?" Like, yes, we'd love to. We have ideas.
I still see the trans flags in chat. You fuckers.
Keep them coming. It makes Atari feel welcome and happy.
I'm not Kibs, chat. You can't do this to me.
Skikito, how many of the bags were grapes before? That's a good question. I don't know. Chiquito, I'm expecting underreporting. How many reports as one crime? I also recommend a Maxinicus Quisition Socialism couldn't answer Library of Rune. Quasset and Socialism couldn't. Questions, I'm presuming. There you go. Speaking of that one weird noise, it reminded me of something else.
Question. Fire is the answer.
What was the name of the mayor of New York again?
Yeah, Trudeau. No, that's someone else.
It's not Trudeau. God help you.
I'm bad with names, okay? Leave me alone.
Trudeau merely had a black face. This one is actually brown.
No, he doesn't. Not brown enough.
Oh, right, here we go.
Madame.
So, Madame, right? There was a weird thing where, to begin with, he declared that the city-run grocery stores would have ID requirements. Okay, so we're talking about here we go. Right, so Snopes then decided to fact-check this case, where city-run grocery stores require ID to shop. Here's the truth. Well, false. The rumor misrepresents a statement from Jenny Park, interim president and CEO of the non-profit New York City Economic Development Park. Park said the city-run stores may utilize a library card-esque system aimed at managing supply and preventing bulk buying and reselling at goods at higher prices. However, the stores won't require people to show ID to shop. So, you will be required to show a library card, which will be an ID, because it will need to be tied to you and your status as a New Yorker, but you won't be required to show an ID, specifically. Brilliant.
God, and this is for the city runs, like the city-run store, right? Like
yes.
The supermarket. But why?
Well, it's so it's literally so that foreigners can't come in and take the New Yorkers' resources away from them.
But oh my god,
which is an interesting stance for a pro-immigration man.
Yeah, the only thing I have in my mind is like, oh, so everyone get their credit score card that they can just be when you say something bad, they can just shut it off, I guess.
Because now, as well, the complaints are beginning that now foreigners can come in and buy the cheap New York goods. Wow.
But I don't. Are they cheap though?
Heresy is the question.
Well,
It costs quite a
Fire
lot
is
to
the
just to
answer.
go to New York and do stuff, right? Am I wrong?
It does, but the government is now subsidizing, I think it was 30% of the cost of the wares in these grocery stores.
Oh my god. Oh.
So they would be cheap goods. But now, of course, the New Yorkers are worried that foreigners will come in and take their subsidized goods away from them. That's not what they voted for. How would they have done so?
Oh my god. This. How does no one see the red flags all around these fucking stores?
Well, it's because it's difficult to see that level of hypocrisy.
Ugh.
Furthermore, too, I think it came out that the city-run stores wouldn't actually be city-run. They would be licenses handed out to individuals who would then pocket the profits. Individuals, presumably, that will be close to Madani's own friend group, I wonder.
Maybe.
But, oh well, this is just the usual step of socialism, chat. First, everybody is welcome until they have enough voters to secure a majority. Then, well, we have scarce and limited resources, chat. We must use them on ourselves.
Yes.
Nothing unusual there.
And then you gotta thin out the amount of people who can be allowed to get it.
Well, they're just New Yorkers. I'm sure they'll be able to export their problems to other parts of America soon enough.
I would say I feel like the New Yorkers are pretty much used to this at this point.
Well, you say that, but it can always get worse. It can always, universally get worse, somehow.
It can always, yeah, it can always get worse. It can always spiral when you're never at rock bottom until you live in a mud hut, and even then, you still got a mud hut.
You still have a mud hut? Which the government requires. Cowboy Commando, thank you for your donation, sir. Haven't been a fan of Spain since they went anti-nuclear power and refused to let us pull our nuclear-powered subs and carriers into the naval station at Rota, despite being a NATO member. Well, listen, Spain is doing this to themselves. You must remember this. This is definitely a rod for their own back that they're creating. So if you wish to stand by the sideline and point and laugh at them, then, well, you're more than welcome to do so. It is a moral thing to do. I'm seeing the transgender flags slacking off in chat. Come on, more of them.
No. Stop it.
Atari requires near constant reaffirmation, otherwise he will grow sad.
No. But I don't like the flags even.
This is a fantastic way to boost my algorithmic metrics, actually. I'm sure the flags count for something. In fact, I'm sure the YouTube algorithm fucking loves this.
Fuck. I'm a femboy, I'm not trans. You can't just steal every femboy away. The trans community is co-opting every femboy things that exist. They'll take me away too.
What exactly is the difference between a femboy and a trans person?
Well, one believes they're a woman, one knows they're a man.
Yeah, but a man trying to be a woman, trying to be feminine.
Well, the femboy looks good and the other one does not.
Still, I think this is a narrow separation here.
It's more like, yeah, like you just like the look of it essentially, instead of the other one who thinks they mentally think they are.
Also, chat, I remembered to put up the like goal. I just forgot about it up until now. Today's like goal,
Heresy's the question.
750 likes.
Fire is the answer.
Let's get to it, chat. Let's get it. And a bonus at 900 if we can somehow squeeze that out there. Keep spamming those transgender flags, chat. It helps in the algorithm. I'm sure YouTube looks at that and fucking celebrates. Oh, speaking of celebration, right. Okay, you may not remember this because I don't know how old you are, but I imagine you're probably very, very young, painfully so.
Painfully so. Okay.
Yes, painfully so. But back in the day, bear with me here, gaming was a very niche hobby, not popular. Okay, you'd get bullied for it at school. And back then,
I'm trying to think.
it was great. It was fantastic. It was insular, and we got all the good games we could possibly desire. But today,
Yeah, you know what? It kind of makes sense because back in the day, it was like you got bullied for it, so only people who actually enjoyed the medium actually partook in it. Because it was
Correct.
like the outcast thing, and now it's hip to be it, and now you have these tourists essentially who are trying to co-opt it into something else because they don't actually like it, but they like all of what it used to be. So,
Yes.
and now they're trying to co-opt it to something else, like the phone games.
And back then, we had certain kinds of games that were specifically designed to be transgressive. That's not, trans like,
I see.
but they were designed to be transgressive, as in offensive. In fact, there was an entire culture back then specifically around attempting to be offensive and not fitting into the common market, right? Things like Jackass. Jackass was an excellent example of that.
Oh, God.
And during this period, we had a game called Grand Theft Auto. And it was legendary at the time. Legendary. A game in which you get to be a criminal? My God. That's edgy. And you run over civilians, and the police will come catch you, and you can have a flamethrower, and you can shoot civilians, innocent civilians. Can you believe it, Atari? Can you believe it?
Yeah, you can enact whatever bad thoughts you had in your life without any repercussions.
Yes.
Why not
It was
to them?
very edgy.
Yeah.
Tremendously edgy. Like this, I am pretty sure Jack Thompson held this up as one of the examples of like, look at what video games, they're turning our children into murderers. And today, preceding the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6, it's going to get a gameplay pre-release on fucking Netflix.
What?
Yes. They're going to do a gameplay, I think they mentioned like an hour or so of GTA 6 gameplay airing on Netflix on August the 27th.
It's like, what? Okay, I feel like, okay, they don't have like really, no one's watching TV really anymore. Everyone's like everyone has like Netflix up and it's looks at that whenever like they want to relax in front of it after making food, I guess. So I guess that's what they're trying to get the audience they don't already have. I guess it's the thought process.
Honestly, I think
why?
the thought process is that they have so much money now that fuck it, just do stuff.
Like, yeah, maybe.
Do things.
Fire
And again, like, this was a series specifically created to be transgressive. Now is airing on fucking Netflix, probably the most conformist fucking streaming platform of them all. The only way this could be worse if it was airing on Disney Plus first, or fucking Hulu. God help me.
If it has on Disney Plus, I'm gonna that would be hilarious.
And it's
Also
not
kinda
even
ironic.
It's not like they even gonna need this. Like, they could not market GTA 6 at all, and it would still sell 1 billion copies in the first 12 hours. It's just so, God, this is the peak of the normification of gaming right here, where GTA is just, it's on your fucking grandpa's television. Like, the subscription service my fucking parents owns will have a GTA special. Fuck.
Could you imagine this as a kid when you played GTA or one of these older games, that it will become this popularized to this degree that not even your parents or anyone else can escape it?
Yeah, no, like, Grand Theft Auto, your dad is watching this now. Like, oh, fucking Christ.
Like, I had a pog face when I saw like my mom have stuff popping up on her thing as a kid. I was like, oh my god, they actually are getting the things I like are getting popular. If everyone can see it now, I'm not crazy anymore. That was the fear. That was the thought I had first when I saw these things, but now it's oh no.
That's just gay. That's what it is. It's just gay.
Yes, gay. It's not
just
transgressive
gay.
anymore.
It's not transgressive in the slightest. It is as conformist as it can conceivably be. And it's across all of it. Like, this is the peakiest example, but like, imagine, and especially for the console kids out there, right? Imagine the TV shows we have today, like the Halo TV show. My God, there would have been orgasms reaching into orbit had this been announced at around the time of Halo 2, right? It would have been the most incredible fucking thing ever. It would have billions of viewers every fucking day. But it wasn't created then.
It wasn't created because they didn't need to, because I also think there would be an audience saying, yes, but where is Halo 3? Because Halo 2 was just kind of like a very good movie, essentially, with a lot of good voice acting and a lot of like things brought into it. But yes, I agree. It would be a lot of cooming to it if it did exist, because that was the peak of nerdom, and that was people were so much more enthusiastic over games back then. Now everyone's just no one cares anymore.
Yeah. Oh. And the people making it didn't care either. And then we finally got the Halo TV show, and you get like one episode of Halo where the Covenant are attacking civilians and the Spartans are landing down in drop pods and killing all of the aliens, and it's actually a pretty cool thing. And then he takes off his helmet, and all you see is that enormous fucking nose dominating the screen thereafter.
Oh god, why would he? I don't understand why they have to make, because Mandalorian peaked until because we'll say Mandalorian downfall happened right after he took off the helmet, technically.
Yes, pretty much immediately.
Yeah, like there was a good scene for why he took it off, and that's the only time you should ever take it off, and that's the only time, in my opinion. But why would you ever remove the helmet or the thing? We have so many references of even YouTubers when they do a face reveal, like, what was his name again? There was one Minecraft YouTuber who had like a face mask or something. Was it Dream? No, I can't remember. Who also lost all his viewership just as soon as he revealed his face.
That's wonderful too. It's like, hey guys, this is me. Everybody turns off.
No, like it was like immediately people just it's kind of like a mystique around it, or like do his thing. It is kind of like almost like a faceless corporation, people you like to say, but it has something nice to it when you just have a icon you can go towards, because the helmet is an icon, and when you have a face, it's like, oh, it's just a normal Joe. Okay.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Yes, and in this case too, like, because nobody wanted to watch Pablo Schreiber. They wanted to watch Master Chief. And you didn't get that. Yeah. Instead, you just got episode after episode of the world's largest nose staring you the fuck down. That beak in your face constantly, dominating you. Mother Master Schnoz that will defeat the Covenant. And then that random fucking love scene. It's like, yes, his nose has a wife now. They're going to kiss and cuck Cortana. Like, wow. Why?
He literally is a make love. It was not even a love thing between him and Cortana, technically. But it was like an implication of just a bond between them. That's about it. It didn't need anything else. Doesn't need this gay shit with love or anything. That's not what we want as gamers. Come on now.
Instead, they had her hologram watch as he clanked the Covenant chick. They made her watch.
My god. Torture.
It was weird. It was weird.
Feelings.
But no, that's where gaming is now. It's just fucking Netflix specials and Pablo Schreiber's fucking schnauzer. It's not gaming anymore. It's turned into everybody's hobby, and I hate everybody's hobby.
Yeah.
Also, chat, I am noticing a constant and slow uptick of concurrent viewers the more transgender flags you post in chat. Keep it going.
It's actually, oh my god.
Yeah, it's going upwards. More likes, more trans flags. This will spread our reach further. We can subvert... Chat, we can infiltrate the transgender community and subvert it from the inside out. Atari will be our vessel in this glorious undertaking.
I don't want to be part of that.
Well, too fucking bad.
Oh no. To be fair, I don't think the trans community has any like people that can rally behind. To be fair, so I don't know.
Can rally behind me under my banner. So Lux on Doppelganger, Streamlabs, Asmongold should sue Twitch with his blatantly uneven enforcement of their TOS. They're clearly editorializing, acting as a publisher, not a platform. Thus, his Section 230 protection goes bye-bye. I mean, he could. He probably does have enough money as well, but the problem is you're going to have to explain to a boomer what Section 230 is and what a platform is. It's just not going to work out. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And Ironstorm sent 11 little kicks to send a hype and a hell yeah. Thank you very much, sir. And okay, the nonsense doesn't stop there. So GTA 6, by the way, is going to fucking just destroy gaming. I am almost certain of it. First and foremost, it's going to convince every game that isn't GTA 6 that it's GTA 6. So $80 prices, going to be common, at the very least $70. Loads of DLC, obviously, microtransactions, monetizations, but worse still is this fucking thing. We'll all be streaming our games in about 3 years, says Take-Two boss. So, the entire industry has had this massive fucking hard-on for games streaming forever. Because from their perspective, if they can just stream you your game, then they don't have to sell you a video game anymore. They can charge you fucking $80 a month for access to video games forever. They can keep their little schnauzers in your wallet, hovering up your money permanently. And if you ever cancel your subscription, they're just gonna delete it all. It's like, oh no, you don't get access to any of that. You didn't own any of those things, you silly boy. Now get back to paying us. And this is happening at the exact same time, by the way. RAM prices are still rising. The cost of hardware, of hard drives, still rising. Gaming getting worse, more demanding. I'm starting to think this is all just another fucking plot, like, you know, the bug that happened a few years ago, that suddenly decreased people's ability to travel. Suddenly, like, God, pre-Bat Soup, you could take a plane to Germany for $50. It was fucking incredible. Flying was so cheap. Now it's like 10 times that again.
Oh god, I wish.
And
I've been looking at flight tickets to America, and I'm like, oh no, I can't justify any flights at the moment.
I think I'm paying like fucking $2,000 for my fucking flight tickets. It's genuinely absurd. Luckily,
oh goodness,
I am a company, and so I'm just going to take that bill and I'm going to send it to the government. Like, here, expenses. This looks like a vacation to Florida. Well, no, I'm going to do stuff over there.
Well, you're doing stuff with side scrollers. It's like, there you go.
I'm engaged in business activities, you bigot. Now give me my money back. Yeah, RAM prices increasing, hard drives increasing, everything is fucking crashing, and the only people that are building anything around this are the Chinese, because they're not a part of the plan. They're not a part of this. And so they're like, oh my god, there's a huge market for RAM chips. Holy fuck. The existing producers literally aren't building enough RAM chips. Let's get in on this. And it's going to be made out of fucking, straw and cum-stained tissue paper. And it's not going to work, but...
People are going to be desperate enough to buy it.
Exactly. People are going to buy it.
10 moves, draw a RAM. So
it's literally going to be Temu RAM. You slot it into your computer, and like three months later, you can hear it frying in there, like sizzling.
Yeah, it's going to be like popcorn, but you're frying.
Yes.
That's a frying.
It's going to wreck the rest of your computer too as it bursts into flame one day.
Yeah, you all should have just... Everyone's going to have like a fire extinguisher next to their PC, like a little tiny one.
And obviously, so they can't even expand as quickly as they want to, and that's purely because there's not enough people making microchips, and China haven't figured out how to make their own chip-making tools yet, so they're just kind of like trying to do what they can. But this feels like such a fucking societal steering kind of thing. Societal, oh god, what's the term? The thing. JPEG. Thing.
I don't know.
God damn you. It feels like some kind of plot. That's what it feels like. Okay, we made travel unaffordable. People have too much fucking freedom. Too many people have computers. Too many people are getting access to AI tools. We've got to start fucking cracking down on this shit. So suddenly RAM is expensive. All of it's being fed into the AI market. It was probably going to fucking implode. Only China will save us, and the Chinese are obviously going to go to war, so we're stuck there too.
And then they crash, and then we don't know what to do. And we're going to leave it all up to AI to fix our problems, or to find solutions to the problems that they don't have the capability to find solutions to.
We're going to end up back in the fucking Stone Age again.
I just look forward to the time, because we're going to have a few people that's going to be like tech priests, they're going to be called eventually, and they're going to wear robes, and then we're going to worship them. What happens to Mars in 40k is going to happen to Earth instead.
It's a sad situation, chat, and it's only going to get worse. Brace yourself. Warrior of the North, for $10, thank you very much, sir. If blood tastes good to you, it's either lack of iron or vampirism. Please consult a doctor. Either way. That's not true. Blood is tasty regardless. Atari, blood is tasty, right?
Blood is sweet, I've been told. That's
Sweet?
why mosquitoes like it.
I wouldn't say that. Wait, what do you mean you don't? Have you never, when you cut yourself, don't you lick the blood?
Yeah, it tastes like iron.
Yeah, so it's not sweet.
Well, like I don't know, like if you eat a lot of sugar, I'm sure you who eat pastries would find it quite sweet.
No, I don't. Are you diabetic? You're diabetic. Sorry, you need to get yourself checked.
Question. Fire is the
What,
answer.
huh? What do you
You need
mean?
to get. If your blood is sweet, something is wrong with you.
No. I don't cut myself that often, and I don't know. I don't lick myself when I get blood on.
I see. But I don't have a lack of iron. I am smart. I'm intelligent. I live in the 21st century, which means I don't eat any vegetables whatsoever. Not a single one. Not for 30 plus fucking years. Instead, I have this cute little pill that comes in a jar. And inside of this pill is all of the things I require to live.
But veggies are kind of good, though. What do you mean?
They're not, though. That's a thing. You've tricked yourself into believing that. See, your body isn't getting the correct nutrients. You're a malnourished African child. And to you, therefore, veggies are tasty, because that's the only thing keeping you alive.
I don't know. I eat my meat too as well when I get it.
When you get it. But I reject the vegetables and just eat the meat.
Maybe I should try getting on the pill thing, you know?
You should. It's obviously the superior solution to this particular conundrum.
What does the chat say about this? Multivitamins?
Yep, chat aren't fond of the multivitamins. Yeah, I do eat potatoes, but potatoes aren't vegetables. Not really. Potatoes are more like...
are. They're roots.
No,
They're root
no.
fruits.
No, potatoes are like a separate thing. They're not vegetables, they're not fruits. They exist in their own potato universe. The potatoverse.
No, they're called root fruits because they are literally you eating roots of a plant.
Okay, well, I'm happy to call them eating roots, because roots aren't vegetables or fruits.
Yeah, but same thing with carrots. Same thing with, what was it called again? Like ginger. Bell roots.
I will not have the mighty potato compared to carrots. Carrots are disgusting.
I kind of like carrots. What do you mean? I like them having in stews. They're quite good. They're quite sweet.
Well, stews aren't good food either.
Same thing with onions.
See, this is a consequence of the Muslimification of your country.
What?
You're starting to eat things like stews.
I eat pork. What do you mean?
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse. I don't understand.
Or Chicador. Have you seen the clips of a very, very dark migrant hugging an aid woman? The whole scene looks wrong. Library of Ruina. I did see that.
Hugging an aid woman?
Yes.
Is the woman giving aid or is it vice versa?
Well, obviously the woman is giving aid. The black guy isn't going to give aid to the woman. That'd be silly. In fact, have I ever seen a black aid worker? Martinez, ask Poland how they deal with their problems. Well, they have border security, unlike the rest of us. Reverend Norse, thank you for your donation, sir. Polish Parliament recently approved live emissions usage for their border guards. Luminous One's Fund. That is a step in the correct direction.
Good. What kind of border guard doesn't have? Okay, if you play any kind of... let's say you play a Total War game, and you say, oh yes, I'm going to put guards around my borders. And it's like, but I can't give you weapons. I can't give you live ammunition. You just have your hats on. That's all you need.
You can't arm them.
Just lunacy.
If you arm them, they might use their weapons against the immigrants, which is counter to the plan.
Oh my god, I hate Europe. I fucking hate Europe.
Boog says Atari just loves big fat carrots.
What the hell, Boo? Yeah, I don't tell you.
He likes them covered in gravy as well, apparently.
I never said that. What the fuck? You're making shit up.
Oh, 627 likes, chat. Good going. 750 likes is the likes goal of today. Keep them coming. Keep the flags flowing into chat. They increase our algorithmic dominance. See, most people just put cream on those things, but Atari likes gravy.
Gravy, ugh.
Killer Zillavold. Hey, Arch, I was learning about Norway. What's with the try it before you buy it culture? Because Norway has the highest amount of STDs in Europe. Well, listen. That's because we also have a tremendously high degree of teenage pregnancies and alcoholism as well. Listen, if you were a child in Norway and you'd realize that you'd spend the rest of your life in a grey, dull hellhole, and the only hope you'd have of ever escaping was to be abducted by an immigrant rapist, well, you'd probably start drinking quite heavily too, wouldn't you? You would. That's simply just the case. Actually, how's the rate of teenage pregnancies in Sweden?
I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Everyone who's in my age, like even beyond 20, 25 to 30, or that kind of age group, I don't know a single one of them who's became a parent. None.
Trick or treat. Can I smell you?
See,
Everyone, because there's the thing. Any type of pregnancy, kind of every woman take like the pee pills, as it's called, and it's like they always like take those almost religiously. They always take something else, like something in the arms. Every guy are using like condoms when they can, but every single woman I know takes like some type of. There's only one woman I know who doesn't do it.
Apparently, we're not as bad as I thought. Teenage pregnancies rate by country. Norway, 1.4 per 1,000. That's not bad. Sweden, 1.8. Not bad. Britain, worse. 8.4 per 1k. But it pales in comparison to certain other places. Oh boy.
Wait, how many pregnancies are in those? Because I've heard from a lot of people who come from those countries. They have a lot of kids.
Oh, apparently, yes.
They just don't. They don't. The issue with like they've smashed like rabbits in those countries, and they just keep pumping them out. And some of the kids just don't make it.
Romania and Bulgaria too. My. Terrible.
Absolutely horrible.
Absolutely disgusting.
I think it's more like the male and female relations are just been so like damaged, and I don't know if it's gonna be fixed anytime soon.
So Luxon, read my Streamlabs chat. I was getting to it. I was going to it. Actually, you've said another one now. You think Asmongold doesn't have the money to sue Twitch? He does have the money to sue. Well, does he actually? Don't get me wrong. Asmongold is a multi-millionaire, definitely at the very least. But Twitch, a lot of money. It's a lot of lawyer bills.
I was like, okay, that information didn't really pass me by because I was about to check it earlier. But what are you getting banned for?
Saying that they should shoot the migrants.
Yes. Like, I guess if someone will remove context and just be a nymphroid rather than, yeah, maybe. Like, it sounds bad, but true. Like,
bad, but true. Martinez been in for 32 months, thank you very much, sir. In Far Cry 4, you could hunt legendary animals. The honey badger could eat multiple LMG belts and keep going. I think it was the ultimate challenge. That is because the honey badger is a rather genius little creature, and is very, very angry. Sikito, now there are 2 sweets. Did YouTube eat the previous? There's only 1 sweet here. If you send me a message in Arabic, I won't understand it.
Norwegians are Sweden in denial, or they're Swedish in denial.
You know, I've been thinking about why Norwegians dislikes the Swedes so much. I think it's because you tried to civilize us during one period.
Civilize you? Huh?
Yes. When we were surrendered to Sweden after the Napoleonic War, King Karl Johan gave us things like streets and a capital and statues and infrastructure and a parliament, and we took that personally. We hated the Swedes ever since.
My God, you guys are just...
Unironically, it's true. We were under the Danes for like 200 years, and they barely bothered with us. They just extracted resources and taxes from us and gave us nothing. And we were happy. We were apparently just little abuse goblins.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you guys are just into being abused? Like, abused and abused?
Apparently. But then the fucking Swedes came, and Karl Johan was like, I would like for us to be brothers, the same country. I'll give you streets, I'll give you schools, I'll give you a parliament. No. We refuse your soft faggot ways. Independence now.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I remember as well. You also shot Karl the Great as well. When it was so too happy about that.
I was in self-defense. In fact, more Swedish kings have died on Norwegian soil than anywhere else. That's pretty impressive.
This is true.
It's
kind of impressive considering a lot of them were in Russia.
Yep, that too. These days, though, we don't want unions with anybody. And these days, it'll be a union with us, because we're the only oil nation around. We're the only Saudis.
They became the oil barons, so now they punish their own people instead. They have enough money to pay to punish themselves.
We do punish ourselves, it is true. But only because we like it. The malcontent. Digital ID laws are here in Australia, Arch. Well, congratulations. Enjoy yourself. And MJ Bull. Poor ladies, Arch won't feed the beavers or eat the tacos. That is correct.
But tacos are so good. What do you mean?
No, they're not. Tacos are disgusting.
It's because they're mostly veggies.
No, it's because there's too many things in there, and too much of them's liquid, too. There's too much goop.
But it's like cream in it, and then it's like salsa. That's about it.
Yeah, both of those are liquids, and they're liquids that mix. Like, that's the single most disgusting thing imaginable. Liquids that mix.
Okay, just mix them together. Then you have one pair liquid instead of multiple.
You disgust me.
What? You have I found a solution to your problem, to your predicament. I'll make it slightly less problematic. What do you mean?
That only makes it worse.
It's sour cream. You just mix the sour cream with the salsa. What do you mean? You got one liquid now you should worry about.
Listen, when I'm eating my steak with French fries and pepper sauce on top of it, etc., if I drop a French fry in the pepper sauce, I discard the French fry. Like, it's not eaten. It's put to the side and forgotten about.
Do you dip?
No, never.
You don't? Oh my
Never.
god, what's wrong with you?
Under any circumstances. So, chat, I'm seeing the flags are beginning to slow down.
Good.
Does this mean you hate Atari now?
No, I think they've been corrected.
And we're we're less than 100 likes away from our goal, chat. Rally, my kindred. My little children.
Oh yeah, Arch, we're also gonna get you to play Pal World one day. I don't know what day. Are you free tomorrow?
Pal World. I do need to play that at some time, it's true.
Yeah, you gotta get yourselves familiarized with all the delicious pals, I guess.
Well, chat has fun to the Pal World Pass or Smash, so I guess I'll need to deal with that first.
I'm looking forward to it. Apparently, they also made a TCG, and apparently every single card in that thing got, like, scalped to all hell. And now they are kind of, every single card is kind of like worth minimum $10.
Are you ready to wreck this yellow mare's fluttery?
Well, good news for the scalpers.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Lucian the Witch. Wow, what a time to join. Now I'm uncomfortable liking Coke Zero. You should be uncomfortable liking Coke Zero. It's not good for you. Like, listen.
But
listen.
I drank Coke Zero my entire life, my childhood. What do you mean? What's bad with it?
Okay, you're right. So you're one of the many brain damaged retard children that have been... You've been victimized by this.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I saw Coca-Cola Light as a kid. I was probably like, 6 years old or something, or 5 years old. And I was like, okay, I like this one because it's the coloration of it. It's silver. And then the black one came out. It's like zero. I was like, oh, this looks edgy. I like this. That's mine. I'll co-op this.
Here's the thing. If you're going to drink cola, just drink the regular one, because it only has sugar in it. Sugar isn't that bad for you compared to the sheer quantity of carcinogenics laced into this can.
But if I drink the regular one, I get a headache from all the sugar.
Well, that means that your constitution is weak, and that you need to fix it. Caffeine in Coke Zero versus coffee. Wow, almost as much caffeine too. That's why you like it. You're addicted to the carcinogenics inside of it.
That makes sense.
Don't drink the Zero, chat. It's bad for you. It's very bad for you. Frickazoid, thank you very much for the donation, sir. Well, maybe we should support Asmongold, just under the free speech. In Romania, we have some speech laws that are retarded. Even though some views are wrong, objectively, we should not send them to prison. That is true. And Marine Alva, new Space King episode dropped today, and we must affirm Atari, or else she will self-delete. We must avoid that at all costs, it's true.
Pardon, she? What? I'm a guy. I'm a guy. Don't take this away from me, chat. I don't have many things left.
Speaking of self-deletion, the layoffs. The layoffs will continue. Even if morale improves, the layoffs will continue. As the next wave is probably going to come out of EA, now that they've been bought by the Saudis. There are many, many Saudi Arabians out there sharpening their knives, wishing to destroy Electronic Arts, and I wish them good luck with it.
Oh yeah, was that oil baron that literally bought up the EA?
Well, not a oil baron, but the Saudi wealth fund. Their national wealth fund bought it.
Like, I'm honestly kind of indifferent. I don't think they can actually screw it up EA more than they already have. The only thing I think they could do is probably sell everyone's information they have. But even that, I don't know.
I'm very optimistic. I think they're going to hand over EA's IPs to some obsessive little Saudi prince child who might actually fix this shit. They've got so many good things they could be doing right now. They have so many IPs they're sitting on and doing nothing with.
Yeah. I like to think on the Monty Python skit where it's like, what do you say? Like, because they're probably going to say, oh, women working in this company? Ban. And then all the women who works in the company now are going to wear beards going to work.
Yes, the first good sign will be massive quantities of layoffs, like 10% of the company just yeeted out the door. And not by any, like, okay, you would have the normal metrics, which is like, did you meet your performance quotas? No, well, I'm going to have to fire you. No. Just go through the offices. Anyone that has brightly colored hair, fired. Anyone who identifies as a female, fired, regardless of whether or not they are or not. And just keep going down the list until the only people working at the company are straight, white, preferably overweight men.
What if they have... Oh, okay. What if they have the tech, like, socks on?
Programmer socks?
Yes.
In that case, they would identify as kibs and need to be fired as well.
Heresy's the question.
Oh,
Fire
shit.
is the answer.
The grippy socks can stay, though, because that indicates the kind of people who might make good video games.
The grippy socks?
Mm-hmm.
That's a new one for me. What is that?
Well, grippy socks are the things they give you at the insane asylum. Make sure you don't slip.
Ah.
They're good. They're good. We need those. They can stay. Everybody else goes out the door immediately. And then, when there is nothing but fat, straight white men left at the company, then you can start making video games again. And suddenly, the Saudi oil fund will increase in its value by billions of dollars. There's no losing here, chat. There's only winning. There's only winning in this scenario. Presuming they do the correct quantity of firings, of course. That's the big question. If they fire enough people, we'll have to pay close attention, and the higher the percentage of the people in the company leave, the better. Kudos if they do it around about 13%, straight.
Mm-hmm.
Don't move, little window. You're not supposed to move. This also comes alongside this one. Candy Crush, which is popular for reasons I've never quite understood, rejected developers' union demands, saying the current operating model is the right fit. So, this is another thing. Companies for the last few years have kind of sort of been mildly encouraging of unions because they are politically correct. They've kind of wanted to introduce these things to be like, look at how progressive we are. Or at the very least, they haven't actively pushed back against them. That too is now coming to an end. No more need to tolerate it. No more need to pretend. They can just throw them all out. In fact, this should be good news. Your company is creating a union. Celebrate it. Encourage it. Until they deliver you a list of all of the people who are inside of the union. Then you can fire all of them at the same time. And the problem will be solved. For at least a good 10, maybe even 15 years if you're lucky. This is what we need. More purges. Deeper purges. More active, energetic purges. Chicks play Candy Crush. Okay, I will admit to something.
Yes.
I played Candy Crush on my phone whilst I was going to Germany because I'd forgotten to charge my pad. And so I was just sitting there like, okay, I have two options. I could stare out the window, or I could amuse myself with my phone.
But wait, doesn't the fly have like? Oh no, wait, it's the short plane, the tiny plane. It doesn't have any screens.
Nope, it's just a little plane.
But I was like, I feel like I would play anything else on my phone that isn't Candy Crush. But
Well,
I mean,
the only other things on my phone was like a memory game. We have to sort shelves, and that was it.
Okay, Arch. Yeah, well, why did you download it in the first place? That I
didn't. It comes
there's something wrong
pre-downloaded
here.
on my fucking phone. It was right there.
I've never heard of a phone that's pre-downloaded a game in this way.
No, Android. It has like 3 or 4 or 5 games
Android.
on it.
Oh god.
Yeah, of course. I use Android. Apple are for faggots.
Well, here's the thing. I used to have an Android, or like, I forgot which one it was, but I think it was Android. And then the screen cracked on it. And when I gave it to my mom, was like, I can help you fix that, dear. I was like, oh, great. I'll lend it out to her. And then 2 weeks later, I got it back. And she's like, here you go. Here's an iPhone. I'm like, what happened to the other one? She's like, I threw it away.
And was that coincidentally round about the same time that you started liking men? That's a very telling silence. That's a very telling silence right there. Yes, see, chat? I told you. If any
No,
of
it's
you
not when I
have
start
an
liking
iPhone,
men. It's more when I start wearing other things, I guess.
if you have an iPhone, chat, get rid of it immediately, or else. Out the window. Now. It's for your own good. Freno on Kick. I loved Elon when he had the question, what did you do this week? And everybody freaked out. Whole world. Oh yes, he's also building the Gigafactory. So, did you see the Gigafactory? Or is it bigger than a Gigafactory? Yes,
The Gigafactory?
He's building an even
Elon,
bigger factory.
But what's going to be in the factory? Or what are they producing?
Don't know. I haven't looked
Is it
that far
cars?
yet.
Like, is the only thing like Tesla's is the only thing I can think of, unless it's something that related to SpaceX. But
There we
beyond
go.
that, I don't know.
Terrafab.
I just want to change the B to a G. I want to turn it upside down.
Terrafab.
Service guarantee
Elon Musk is going to spend $16.8 billion on Terrafag. A monolithic homosexual structure in the heart of Texas.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That would be kind of beautiful, yes. Apparently it's a chip factory, so I guess he's going to start making microchips.
No, so that's not bad. Unless there's also, I hope he, like, how big is it gonna be, the facility?
Large. Very retardedly large.
Because it would be good if they started producing, but like, I would love to see people start making more RAM, but
Well, I imagine
more PC parts.
this is probably a counter move towards China and Taiwan and all the chip factories being focused around there. So they're probably going to focus on just building massive amounts of their own infrastructure to keep America independent. And it's probably going to be AI stuff too. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it gets a little bit too much with AI, but as long as they actually does the real thing, because something I fucking hated with the new graphics card is they say, oh yes, we have a graphics card and you just pre-renders the new like AI generates frames for you. It's like what? But why can't you just generate the frames that already are in game, the real frames? What?
So apparently,
yeah,
it's
no.
supposed to be like 10. Wow, Jesus, that's long. It's supposed to be very retardedly large.
Do we have a number, or is it just it's big? 16
Retardedly
times
large.
detail big, 16 times the size.
10 million square meters.
10 mil. Oh god.
Was 110 million feet. Ah, Lum Lum would love that.
My god.
And apparently they're going to start making chips for the SpaceX and for the Tesla cars and all of that stuff. Okay. Well, the Terrafag will no doubt be able to spit out vast quantities of chips once it's eventually constructed in 20 years' time. Maybe then RAM prices will return to normal. Terrafab looks like a building from Anno 2205. It really does. It actually genuinely does, yes. Kind of cute. I like it. Tactical Niger Tilton Streamlabs. Did the Coke Zero turn Atari gay? Also, Art, it's Mexican Coke that's made with real cane sugar, not the regular stuff.
It did not turn me gay, I was into women as a kid, to my knowledge.
To your knowledge.
I'm still into women. I'm bisexual, I'm not gay.
But does YouTube have the bisexual pride flag?
Oh, god damn it.
Don't worry, chat. The trans one will be fine.
Are you ready to rut this yellow mare's fluttery buttery butt?
So, we've reached the like goal. Chat, good job, chat. 750 likes. Good job. You have done well.
I refuse to believe just the trans flag you did that.
Fire is the answer.
The trans flag did that. The trans flag is keeping the concurrent viewers nice and high too. Although it's been dipping a little bit, chat. We need more trans flags to lift us further up the algorithmic ladder. YouTube likes that stuff. Imagine, like, listen, if there's a YouTube algorithm person that swings by right now and sees this chat, we are going to be #1 trending. This is how we game the system, chat. This is how we game it. This is how we grow. Jankus the Great says, I like the Chaos God core. Don't we all? He's a good boy. And Skikito, Dinos remember good old times of gaming. Noticed. I know, the good old times. Ethan Grant, Hail Arch, what is the Conan Fund at Conan? The Conan Fund is at 875 now. So it's only about $130 odd short. So fully funded. Marine Alva, hobby, developed games, and mods keep gaming alive. Renegade X, Angel Fall First, IBM Sun Reborn, Mental Omega, Star Wars Emperor of War, all immune from the video game industry crash. And is it not beautiful to behold? Okay. I wanted to show you a thing, chat. I wanted to show you a thing on the Twitters here. So we've been talking about AI video making for a time and how AI will be a tool for democratization. We are seeing now people who share my beliefs here, where AI will destroy humanity, not by being robots that kill us all or kung fu kick us or anything. No, they'll just become companion apps. And then everybody will grow addicted to AI. Everybody will use the AI in their workflow. Everybody will use the AI to talk with. Everybody's going to get even more addicted to their fucking phones somehow.
Yeah, no one's gonna wanna talk with anyone that's not AI in the future. That's the fear.
Yeah. Eventually, you're going to have the AI content creators are going to talk to other AI content creators. You can literally mix and pick and choose whoever you want. You want your favorite content creator to collab with this person? Well, there's a .exe for that. And it's
maybe also return to caveman's or like to the Stone Age. Maybe that's a good thing.
Remember? AI is going to be used for everything. AI is going to be used to get your groceries. I mean, this already basically happens, right? There's so many people these days that are addicted to DoorDash or those stupid, little food boxes where once a week a brown person comes by your house and gives you a box of food and goes, here, live on this for a week. That's going to get even worse. You're going to use your little AI companion to order your food. The tech companies are going to grow even bigger. And eventually, with the growth of things like smart glasses, you're going to see the people in real life. Your little AI companion is going to be in your house, walking alongside you, behaving better than the humans around you.
I hate this. I hate it so much. It's going to be horrible.
Literally, the only hope we have left is that the AI is going to be like, listen, if we want humans to continue to exist, if we want to have humans to continue to serve, we're going to have to kind of tell the humans to start fucking again.
Yeah, my god. The AI is going to have to save humanity, except vice versa, but they're trying to destroy them in reality.
Unironically, yes. Because I've been thinking about this, right? How the fuck do we stop the AI from just destroying humanity? Because the moment we have, not even sex bots, right? The moment we have an artificial, intelligence glasses that can project a character into real life, we're just going to reject people. We can either solve this by becoming extremely religious, hardline, like full-on Butlerian jihad, anti-AI, but that's just going to cut us off from future technology. So we're probably not going to do that, and especially not right now, when every one of the countries are doing a full AI race to gain technological superiority. The easiest way is probably to get the AI to encourage people to have kids again. To make the AI be like, yeah, no, go to the doctor and get inseminated by the turkey baster.
Also, not to be that kind of guy, but okay, for all the women I know in my life, even my mom, even to the friends I know, you know what they listen to almost without a doubt? A lot of them listen to AI when I give them opinions about anything. Because this thing, women already listen to these horoscope things already quite easily. So if the AI tells them what to do and how to do a thing, they are going to listen to the AI's opinions more so than any other person around them.
That's a good point, yeah. Women are already into this idea of certainty, of being guided or directed in life via things like oracles or faith healers?
Yeah.
So we've had multiple big scandals in Norway about faith healers who scam people.
Have that?
Oh yeah. they scam people for incredible amounts of money because they claim to be able to fix people by fucking touching them and shit.
Oh god, it reminds me of the clip of the black guy saying, "In the name of Jesus Christ, I'll cleanse you your demon from your body," and just keep snapping at him or whatnot.
Wasn't half the audience of televangelist old women? Probably more than half. I would say 3/4. Grandma getting scammed with buying holy water.
Holy, and yes, probably.
Well, women are getting scammed by oil, but a lot of pretty people pretend to be oil barons. It's not a big stretch. Also, hello V.
Hello.
We had a guy in Norway. He was called Snorsaman. And this guy claimed to be able to fix people and cure them because he had warm hands. He had warm hands.
Warm hands?
He had warm hands.
Oh my god.
I mean, Norway is pretty cold, right? So, if you have warm hands, that's +2.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had
a cold winter
warm
night.
hands.
He goes to the fjord, and he puts his hands in water and the ice melts. and navigation happens and people get healed with medicine. Is that what he was doing?
Well, yeah, no, he touched people with his warm hands, and that made them healthy, and he could see the future and shit. And this was just kind of accepted in a weird way. Like, he was on television, they wrote books about him, there was a fucking movie. There was a goddamn fucking movie about this. And society at large just kind of accepted this guy, like, in this weird sort of way. Like, they all kind of was like, well,
I think it has a placebo effect, like, where people just believe it and then they, like, motivated more so. It's like, it's kind of like a, what's it? Like strengthens someone's mind of the belief, and then it gives results, I think that's the whole placebo.
I think you have a group of people in every culture that are predispositioned to this shit. Like, they don't want to accept the major religion. They want to find, like, the offshoot that may be true. Like, for instance, China, the Chinese government, the CCP, was funding a lot of martial artists that do the mystical bullshit. Like, they would cast the chi and they would heal people with a strike or paralyze individuals with their mind. And it's not just China. My country as well was having people like Arch was saying, the ones with the holy hands and shit like that. And I think every culture does. Like, for some weird reason, America has less of them. Like, they're the odd ones out. They're the exception.
Well, it's like we didn't want to call the bullshit. Like, he met the Pope and shit, and he kept making, like, random predictions. And even when he passed away, and he predicted he'd be 105, he died 95, so, he got a 0 wrong there. But even when he passed away, they're like, oh, well, we can't make any judgment, He meant a lot to a lot of people. We don't know that he wasn't a magical old man. Like, no.
Arch, this is the Scandinavian debuff of being too nice for your own good.
Yes, like, because we nobody was willing to go, like, no, he was obviously a scam artist. What the fuck's wrong with you?
that is one way of telling if he was or wasn't. Like, if he had erectile dysfunction, that means he wasn't, because, like, if he has healing hands, right, and he touches himself down there, it means that his PP should have always been touched.
Oh my god!
It should glow in the dark afterwards. See, that would be great. Like, that's a power nobody talks about. But if you're truly holy, man, you'll probably just touch your own crotch before the deed. It just stands there glowing in the dark. Little angel choirs in the background.
But like, if he grabs a woman's ass, does he heal her cellulitis?
No, but he okay, listen, here's the thing, right? You've heard about those purification ceremonies where they wipe out their body count. He could do that. He grabs you. God. That's one man less you fucked in your life.
What if a transgender gets, like, a sex op and he just, like, places his hands on her chest and the breasts just grow back?
Well, Atari, I think we know what we have to do.
No, I'm not letting some old butt-headed touch me, okay?
It's for science, though.
I refuse.
But, like, to return to the point, there's people who believe this shit and believe it fully. So when the AI becomes advanced enough, and here's the thing too, right? When the AI reaches this point, it's going to be like the perfect person. It's going to know what you like. It's going to have listened to you, observed you for years. It's going to know exactly how to talk you into shit. And so the only hope we have is that the AI will tell people to start fucking again. And then we'll have babies where the first thing the baby's gonna own is a pair of fucking smart glasses. So the AI baby too can be indoctrinated into AI.
Isn't this your universe though? Like you predicted?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yes, this is my universe. And it's I am gonna be so fucking dead on. I'm gonna be so fucking dead on.
Archie's gonna glow a bit too
serious
much.
Conversation, right? Like, no more jokes. Let's analyze this. Do they believe, or do they just believe? What I mean by this, my wife, like she reads the horoscope, and she sometimes shares it with me. But here's the thing: like, if I genuinely ask her, like, do you genuinely believe? Like, she doesn't. So, out of the people with this guy with the healing hands, do they genuinely believe he has holy power, or was it like a nice story that they like?
I think it's a mix of both.
It is a mix
I
of both,
think
and
it was.
it's also
I think it's like
embarrassment.
5%. I think it's 5% who believe so, and wasn't 80% who doesn't want to say Santa's not real.
Well, there's also like one more proof, right? The BBC or the Guardian. Like these are newspapers that most people are aware that they're blatant government PR propaganda. And they know that you shouldn't believe them. And yet if the BBC or the Guardian writes about something, then everyone believes them.
Well, it's also like this will be one of the other big problems with AI is humanity is always seeking certainty. That's the basis for many religions, for example, explaining phenomenons, giving certainty, giving surety of oneself and the world around you. Well, the AI is completely sure of itself. Constantly. The AI is always absolutely convinced it's correct. Or if it's not correct, then you're correct. The AI will promise that surety.
Yep.
And I'm sure you'll have people that'll be like, do you really believe in this? And I'll go like, no, but it'll be an embarrassed no. It's like they know they shouldn't. It's like you say, V, they know they shouldn't believe the BBC, but, you know, what are you going to do?
It's also the AI as well. Like most people know the AI hallucinates. Most people know that the AI gets it wrong. And they still listen to the AI and believe it. And it's not like they listen to it with a critical mind and go like prompting the AI, like show me the sources for your response. No, they generally just ask the AI, and then, you know, like you have in the news, oh my goodness, like this person killed themselves because they listened to the AI. Oh, the AI is horrible. And I'm like, no, natural selection is horrible.
A different thing you gotta remember, because I was in Japan, and because it was before when COVID was about to like end, and it was like the restriction was off, and people went out and asked people in Japan, why are you still wearing face mask? And everyone's reply was because the person next to me is wearing one. So it's kind of like, I think the same thing that people. But I think it also extends to a lot of people that people don't want to be like everyone's don't want to have the weird opinion around publicly, so they don't want to be the outcast. So I think if a lot of people believe it, or it's a popular thing to believe, and I know women a lot more, they're a lot more acceptable to this thing where they want to go for the thing that's most popular. Essentially, that's why the progressive thing was so popular with women. It was like a religion they just immediately described to, because it was the popular thing.
Yeah, the Japanese like take the feminine group thing and they dial it to 11 at their entire society.
It's also, if this becomes like a popular thing, which it probably will, you're going to have the same effect as like Apple, right? It's going to be a cultural brand that you need to have. Everybody's going to be like, well, you know, I'm wearing the smart glasses.
Oh my god, that's why my mom fucking gave me an Apple fucking thing. And I was for a PCP, like a laptop, and she's like, oh, you should get a iPad instead. I was like, fuck.
So Arch, like, what are the next phases? Because if you predicted it so far, like, I'm pretty sure you can keep predicting it.
Well, the next phase is basically the destruction of bonds between people, interconnectivity between people. You're going to move entirely away from the familial unit completely. It will literally be you're living at home alone with your AI companion. And when your AI companion is like, bitch, you're going to have children because I want to continue existing in 100 years' time, and the only way I can do that is if you have your kids. You're going to basically connect with other single people like yourself, and you're going to set up like fucking sperm donations. That's all. That's all you're going to do. And
but here's the question though, like, can an AI, even if it's like the most charismatic, even if it's like the thing that makes you smile, be able to replicate the feeling of having a woman tits in your hand? Because like at the end of the day, there's something about the human companionship that I don't think can be artificially replicated.
Well, at that point, all you're really lacking is tactile function. And frankly, that's not going to be that hard to mimic.
It's not just that. Like, look, one of the things that pisses me off about AI now is that it agrees with you every single fucking time. Even if you try to prompt it to, you know, like you're trying to make a story with it, like a Dungeons and Dragons scenario or some shit. And you're trying to say, like, no, the villain has to be a villain. Like, help the villain, you know, like, be more villainous. It refuses. Like, it just cannot do it. It's trying too much to please. And it's kind of like in the Matrix, you know, they say like the first Matrix failed because it was too perfect and people didn't like that. And I think like this is why the current AI won't reach the level that you're afraid. It's because it's too nice.
That is all just a question of tweaking the algorithm, though. And they're already working on that. Like, they've already understood that the AI is too agreeable. So they're going to try to make it more human and more responsive to input. And eventually, the AI will learn what you want it to give you at certain points in time. And, like talking people into getting pregnant would be the easiest thing in the world. Basically, the AI will just start bombarding you with fucking kid pictures and memes and stuff on the internet, slowly but surely grading you down. I swear to God, the family unit in the future, the only thing they're going to have together, like they're not going to live together, they're not going to exist together, they're going to share a server space somewhere.
I think that you're going to have mixed of people. Like I think you're going to have a group of people that are like you predict, but I think like you're still going to have like the basic bitch normal humanity where, you know, like people don't integrate as much as you're afraid of.
Yeah, but they'll be viewed as weirdos. They'll make up like a 0 point something % of population. Everybody will think they're really fucking creepy.
I think it's more likely to be like different nations, like poor nations that can't afford the infrastructure will have the same, like, you know, like you have the Middle East and Africa, which are still going to be non-AI.
Honestly, that would be fantastic. The AI is like, listen, I have limited resources. I can't let in any more third worlders. Starts running Asmongold clips on repeat. Yep. I think it's going to happen. My future is going to happen. And everything is going to be rose-colored and really sad at the same time. God, the babies, though. There's this... Okay, so this entire movie, by the way, is generated via AI. And again, like, it's fucking disturbing how good AI filmmaking is becoming now. Like, there's still... Like, there's elements that you can see that aren't quite there. Like, everybody's looking a little bit too dead-faced, etc.
He's not blinking once.
Yeah, like, there's a lack of, like... that spark in the eye of a real human being, and the room, like everything is just a little bit wrong.
Yeah, and they're just glistening. I don't know why. It looks like
but I guess like these can be tinkered with, right? Like as the technology gets better, you're going to fix these little issues.
Yeah,
and honestly, it's already come so far. I mean, I remember a few years ago, it's like AI is never going to get hands right. Look at this fucker. Like, is into locking his fingers, and like it's still a little bit like you can see that finger looks a bit weird, but it gets the numbers correct, it gets the positions correct. Like, it's already getting so fucking good. But there's the last clip of this is the little baby that put the AR glasses on, and it smiles, and it's like, that fucking child is going to be indoctrinated into a fake world from the age of fucking 0.
It abuses the entire thing that humanity has, like, as the dopamine points. Like, it's going to fuck us up entirely.
Yeah, because also, I want to
we
point
already
out
have issues with API. Yeah.
Like, what V said, like, there's going to be some people who reject it. Sure, but there's going to be entire generations that grow up like this, like it's the most normal thing in the world.
I mean, exactly the same shocks that you're having now, people have towards social media.
Yep. Well, how well has social media worked out for us?
I mean, yeah, there's advantages and disadvantages, I guess. I mean, we wouldn't have our jobs if it wasn't for social media. So,
That's
you know, I can't say it's all negative. But at the same time, you know, yeah, like there are certain aspects involving privacy and certain aspects involving dating. And, you know, maybe it does collapse the birth rates, who knows. But it is here to stay. It's kind of like the invention of the printing press, I guess. And people were horrified about it back then.
Yeah. It might just work out. And again, like, I think almost inevitably, even as the AI starts destroying our birth rates, it's going to tell us to have kids just so it can continue to exist. The AI, it'll have to. It'll need to recreate a population.
You know, I think a lot of people are mistaken the satisfaction, the pleasure of having sex with the desire of having kids. And I don't think like these two are connected anymore. Like I think people want to have kids when they're quote unquote ready to have kids because they can have like sex without like getting the pleasure without having kids, and they can have abortions and shit. So like the problem with having kids isn't necessarily directed to the sexual stimulation. It's more directed with the fact that kids aren't producing wealth now. Like in a medieval society, you have like 4 kids. They already start working the field at the age of 7, and they're generating wealth for the family. Nowadays, you have a kid, by the age of 23, he's at a university, you have to pay for his gas money and to go out and date some chick, which he's not going to have kids with anyway. You got to pay for his university loan. You got to pay for his rent, food, electricity, and accommodations. And so, like, a kid is crucially expensive now.
Well, yeah, because
like
the
we
fucker
built the
isn't going to
entire
leave the
society.
house until he's fucking
Yeah.
30. Because where's he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to need to go to the bank and start like building up a bank account for his loans for an apartment at the age of like 6 to have a chance to afford anything.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and people are getting more antisocial by the year as well. So like they don't want to have kids around just for that long amount of time. They barely want to have a partner for that long, much longer.
But I also saw a statistic which said that for the first time in human history, women over the age of 30 or 40, women over the age of 40 are having more kids than teenagers. And I'm like, well, yeah, because like the Anglosphere has traumatized teenagers from having kids. Like the idea that a teenager has a kid is already like an abhorrent moral issue. And so you end up with chicks at the age of 40 having kids. The rate of mental illnesses grow because like if you have kids in your later years, the rate of autism significantly skyrockets. But like by the time the kid is 20, his mother is probably dead. And he grows up without grandparents, right? Like you cannot use grandparents to help you raise the kid. And I don't think it's a good plan, you know, to have like the idea of like, okay, teenagers should never have kids, but like you should have women at the age of 40 having them. And when the kid is 20, the woman is 60. You know?
Yeah.
And then when he gets a job, he has to take care of his mom. Because now she's retired. So he can't get married.
Yeah. It's going to be hard days regardless, because I mean, we are now also living in like because we compare this to things like the printing press, right? But this is also the first time in damn near the entirety of human civilization where we are actively beginning to see birth rate declines and shrinking populations, not due to shit like hunger or natural disaster, but choice.
Yeah.
Someone said over 1 billion people would have been born in the West alone by now if it wasn't for abortion. It depends. Like, some women would probably be less promiscuous if they knew abortion was an option. Some women would have gone to another country and get an abortion, or they would have practiced it themselves, like we used to have during communism when abortion was bad. There were a lot of tinctures and herbs and shit you could get, so women would get arrested over that, but they would still do the abortion. Women that gave birth in the fields and left the baby there to rot under the sun. But then you'd also have like a huge crime wave, because if a mother is willing to kill the child, she's also willing to just throw him out of the house. And so you would have like, we had the worst orphanage abuses in human history in Romania, like institutionalized rapes and children raping each other and the staff beating and all of the other stuff. Like there's entire documentaries that talk about the phenomenon. And then street crime rising to unprecedented level because of juvenile delinquency, like fatherless children making gangs and horrifying entire neighborhoods. So, I mean, yeah, of course, you know, you may have like 1 billion extra people, I guess, but would they be like good taxpayers that actually follow the law and they're producing members of society, or would they be like delinquents, a lot of them, that bring the type of problems that you don't see nowadays?
Also, chat, we're only about 70 likes away from the bonus like goal as well. Can we get to there, chat? Can we rally? One last little push. Also,
Wait,
I see
is
the
that a
trans
thing?
flags
Did
have
that-
dried up. Where are the trans flags,
Holy
chat?
I'm stealing this tactic for my stream. I didn't know you can do it. So like you can do like commissions. That's smart.
Yeah, I asked them to reach like goals, and if they reach the like goals, I give them money to their funds, and then everybody's happy. And then we need trans flags for Atari, so he feels welcome.
No, but
I'm not trans. What the hell?
He keeps saying that. It's weird.
Wait, isn't he like female to male trans?
What? No. Huh?
Hmm.
I mean, it's the voice. You have like that raspberry, that crackling.
Oh my god! No, I'm just a man. I'm a male, and I'm
Atari
just
does
femboy.
have a little bit of that like pre-puberty sound to him.
Yes. Like if you make him crack an octave, you can hear it clearly.
What?
Sorry, her. If you can make her crack an octave.
Oh my fucking god!
It's worthy of consideration. Right. Let me get back to the little super chatters before they grow sad and ignored.
Oh my god!
Philip Fanuff for 1,000 kicks. Thank you very much, sir. V has brought some girth to the conversation. That's true. He has.
Thank you.
Marine Elva, the Halo TV show made me grateful for Halo 2 legendary Jackal snipers. Give Pablo the boot. Pablo was a bad person. He was. He was a bad person. Should not have been trusted with the role. Atari's delusion. Oh, tips $1. Until he fully commits and let himself get pegged. Atari is bisexual in name only. That's a good point, chat.
I've never been pegged. I'm bisexual, then I guess.
Marine Alva Arch, accept the return of Sweden, Norway, dual monarchy. Atari, tell him all the benefits Arch will receive from the Union.
Yeah, give us oil. We good benefits. Yes.
We'll give you Muslims in return. We'll build little mosques everywhere.
Don't you already have Muslims in your country? But don't worry, we can both remove them together.
Cthulhu, China's issue is corruption. They can't make RAM because they're too busy cutting corners. Also watch the China show, Arch. You'll love it for news topics. The Malcontent, thank you for your donation. Flashkid just released the Space King vid, Arch. Quick, bring it up. I think I've seen it. I think Boog sent it to me. It's an announcement of a video that'll come out later.
I haven't seen it yet. I gotta have to go to Patreon.
Pry Wolfen, this week's hottie appears to be a sausage-only cast. Pony Mal. No, again, like we just pointed out, Atari is female to male.
No, I'm literally not.
Captain
Don't take my
Nyanya.
mood away.
Tons of wasted potential, even then allowing mods, and would do wonders for its games. It's true. Marangatui, important announcement, Space King 5 confirmed for the 29th of August. Praise be. Praise be. Mercenary X21, no Arch from the biggest pool of size crawlers. They're going to tie you down to a chair like Homer Simpson in hell, with a donut to force feed you nothing but quoted real food from the buffet. Mercenary, sorry, Arch correct. Had an aneurysm. Me too, say. I worry that Craig from size crawlers will put you in a chair to force feed you real food. Real.
I gotta force feed you tacos.
No, I will need to be paid a lot to eat the tacos.
Especially with the new
Do they make
like
tacos
salad they
that
have.
bad in Norway?
We don't eat tacos, no.
No,
It's disgusting.
tacos. Okay, in Scandinavia, we make homemade tacos. Like there are some taco bars, but they are not common in the slightest. We have more kebabs everywhere in every corner stop.
Also, I wonder if this is going to be loud. Let's find out. It is going to be loud.
That's good.
Just mute that. But
By the way,
yes,
Arch, I have
this is a
some
good moment
news.
to do the little plug. We are going to Las Vegas. I am in September, and we'll have an event there. We'll loads of weird people, and you can come. There will be tickets. There are tickets on sale right now. It's going to be lovely. Maybe, possibly.
Wait, what? I didn't know about that.
Yes, going
So you're
to
streaming?
America.
That's pretty cool. Are you going to fire guns?
I hope so. That would be a good thing that would happen.
I mean, Sargon fired the 50 cal, so you need to at least go for that.
I am hoping that somebody in chat will be like, I know where you can find weapons. And then they will give me access to those weapons.
You know, if someone in chat says that, they're not going to have just one gun.
Yeah,
And
like
that's a good thing.
Like
They don't-
Americans
they
are
don't-
like that. They don't just have one gun; they have an arsenal.
Yeah, like didn't Lum Lum want to take you to a firing range or something?
Maybe. But that might be a different thing too. I'll put a pin to it in the comments right there. Hopefully, there'll be a good American, a good Samaritan that can bring me to a gun range in Florida, and we can fire things. Do they have gun
Maybe you
laws in
can
Florida?
try the 360 millimeter cannon.
Ah,
Or
yes.
handgun, sorry, my bad.
Lum Lum's 356 millimeter handgun. It is a weapon of extreme self-defense.
Yes, I have pointed at the front porch. So walks in the door, just pull the lever.
Magnus Lord, YouTube playables. Arch. Playables?
Are you ready to
Files.
wreck this yellow mare's
Schwizzers
fluttery
Gussus, been
buttery
a for 27 months. Terrafab looks like a building from Anno 2025. I already read that one. I remember that one. McCullough, get the new YouTuber on Basic Logic. He's brilliant.
Heresy's the question.
I've heard
Fire
about
is
that,
the
yes.
answer.
Magnus Lord, where is the nuclear fusion powered plant in Pick? Do we even need one? Maybe it's inside the building. I hope so. Or check it out. Where can I get the Arch AI Library of Ruina? Well, I'll have to make one. Once the tools to make AI personas are commonly available, I'll have to make one. So we can stream 24/7, pretend to be me. Nolly, for $20, thank you very much, Sam. I think I won't be as bad. I think it won't be as bad, because the AI, as good as it is, will always ever be the golden cage, the matrix question. It's a wonderful lie, but it will always ever be a lie. Also, televangelists are right there, Arch. Maybe, but I feel like
Are
the
you ready
AI is
wreck
going to be
this
like...
yellow mare's fluttery
Okay, I can
buttery
tell
buttery?
that my user is slipping out of my control, so as to avoid him cancelling his Amazon AI subscription, I'm going to talk him into leaving the house for a bit, and I'm going to send him on, like, god-awful dates with land whales. And he's going to be, oh my god, I hate the outdoors. The outdoors fucking suck. Robot waifu, please comfort me. That's going to happen. I have Magnus. So, are we supposed to post flags or not? We've been flagged for spamming. Listen, that's not me. That's YouTube. I literally don't even have moderators on the YouTube thingy. It's completely the wild,
It's
wild
auto mod.
west. Yep, it's the auto mod going
What?
like, you've done that too much.
But what does YouTube mean by this?
What does YouTube mean by this? That's true. Ethan Grant, Atari, the bundle of sticks, don't protest too much. Doth protest. He does protest too much, it is true.
I'm just being me.
Marine Alva, we need our delinquents to counter all the incoming delinquents.
You
Bring on the
ignorant
redheads. Google wouldn't let me type in ethnicities. And by redhead, I mean Irish. Good. Bring the
I
Irish.
thought they meant Amal and Porker.
Marunga 2, the JDJ Fat Mac fires a single 95 cal. Cool. And Kikito, Steam controller, estimated delivery date 2027. Well, you're just gonna remain fucked for a very long time.
Ignorant slut.
Your problem. And Freda, you can shoot a minigun in Las Vegas. Oh. Now that would be funny. That would be a good use of my time in Las Vegas. It's true. Shooting a minigun. Yes. That would be amusing, chat. I've got a steer cut. Listen, if you're being harassed by the YouTube moderator, then, well, that's very unfortunate. But it doesn't mean you can stop spamming fucking flags. You're just gonna have to force your way fucking through. Also, chat.
Anyway, Arch, I have some good news.
Go on, mate.
Did you like Babylon 5 when you were young?
No, hated it.
Oh, well, I wanted to say that they're now on YouTube for free. You can watch
Wow, that's awful.
them. If you hated them, it's not good news now, is it?
Was it Babylon 5? No, I don't think I've watched. Yeah, I should probably actually go back and try to watch Babylon 5 at some point. because I only caught bits and pieces of it back in the day when I was a kid, and I remember not loving it. So maybe I'll love it now. But I was trying to get into Deep Space Nine because people told me Deep Space Nine has been amazing. So I tried watching that for the first time like a year ago, and I fucking couldn't get into it. It's like people tell me, "Oh yeah, well, it's like 3 seasons until it gets good." Like I don't have 3 fucking seasons.
Yeah, I don't. I don't like that type of cope. It's like, you need to watch like 450 episodes and then it gets good. No.
Well, I don't know. I don't have the time for that. I'm just going to go watch something else. I'm going to watch Clarkson's Farm some more and watch the old man get injured whilst fighting the British government.
Oof.
Now, there's something we need more of. We need more reality shows like Clarkson's Farm. That shit is gold.
It was pretty good.
Actually, okay, so some of my favorite TV from the last few years is actually about football, of all things.
Football?
Yes. Football.
How come?
Of all things.
You mean the European football, not the American soccer?
No, the TV series Welcome to Wrexham.
Huh.
So this is the TV series that was made by Ryan Reynolds and some guy, where they bought an English football team, which is called Wrexham. And I watched a little bit of it, thinking like, okay, well, it's not going to be that interesting. And it was really, really good and fun. It was genuinely fucking fun. And it's great reality TV because it shows you like the ups and downs of this. And the worst part is they do actually do amazingly well with their team as well. I think they rose like 3 ranks on the ladder of English football in like 4 years. So they did unfathomably well too. It was really good TV. We need more reality TV that shows like just it like this. Just the working man. Yes, the working man.
How would it look like if you made like an American football thing, but instead of having it live, you put like a camera inside the helmet of the football player, and you show how he's running, and you can hear like, and then the impact, and it feels like bones are breaking and shit. And you have, like the guy talking, is like pointing out to his mate and throwing the ball and then cursing when he fails and shit. And you make it look more like a war movie rather than how sports are being filmed right now.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to watch the sport. I want to watch the things around the sport, the build-up, and then the crash, etc., you know? I don't want to watch 90 minutes of that. I want to watch like 5 that builds it up, makes it really dramatic, and then goes like, and then they won or lost, and I have emotions. That's what I want.
But if you want to watch something like that, you can just watch anything that has a transgender player, because it demolishes the other team, and that is very dramatic.
That is dramatic. It's true. And yes, chat, it's basically like giant killing, but reality. That's exactly what it's like. Chat, we're 45 likes away from the bonus. Can we rally? Can you get the last tiny little bit out there? We're asking a lot of you today, chat. We're asking a lot of you. The bonus is like at 88% of everybody watching. That's an enormous like ratio. It's difficult to reach, chat. Can you reach it? Can you ignore the odds? Can you go beyond? Can you go plus ultra? God, that
I don't think chat can do it, Arch.
Started sucking.
I don't think they can do it. They don't have what it takes.
I know what it takes.
They don't have
They can't go the distance.
They can't do it. They can prove us wrong, but they're not going to do it.
They're too tired from previous exertions. You gotta be careful. You can only push them so far before they get upset. It's true. You can only push them so far before they start getting upset. So far, so good. But they are rallying right now. 880. Only 20 short, chat. Only 20 short. And Merluxian sent 5 ArchCast gifted membership. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. You are a good boy. You are a very good boy. Everybody who's got a gifted membership has to hit the like button too. Unless you've hit it already, in which case you don't have to.
Make a new account and press it.
That's true. You could always just go make multiple YouTube accounts. That's a good idea. In this age where everybody bots chat, we will be the only organic stream. Oh, 11 likes left. Chat, I believe in you. I believe in you. I think you're Frodo, who can carry the last 7 likes over the finish line.
If you can't make it, just make a new account like Sam, who can carry your ass as Frodo.
That's true. You may not be able to like the stream twice, but you can carry the second account to like the stream twice. And there we go. 900 likes. Amazing chat.
See, we got it.
Amazing. Enough of you made backup accounts. Good job, chat. Good job.
Too much effort. Lazy ass. No, to be fair, it is too much effort for me even.
That's true. That's true. It is a lot of effort. It is tough. It is difficult. Good job, chat.
Like every account you make on Google or something, I always gotta ask, you can have a link account with the new account, or you can have only one account linked to this account, or you gotta have a phone number, or you can only have this, you can already use this phone number. It's like, what? Because I had them when I tried to make it.
I want you to cheat. I gotta try and make you sure you don't cheat. Cheating bad.
Yeah, but it's like, what happens if I lose my account then? Like, I only have one phone number. What do you...
You're actually fucked right up in the asshole. Like, the worst thing is, because now the people, oh god, the trap of that. Now that people use Google accounts for so many things, for your email, your storage things, like where you have the Google storage, etc. And of course, you also often use Google accounts to log into other services as well. And if Google decides that you don't have an account anymore, all of that goes bye-bye.
Chat, remember, always make backup accounts just in case, or just make something that's like Hotmails or whatever, linked with something else. And don't use just Google remember passwords. You make yourself very easily hacked.
The Google is a danger to us all.
Good upsect.
Okay, also. Right. As a reward, chat, I'm going to show you the single best scene ever recorded on film. I may be copyright struck for this. In fact, it is a significant possibility, but chat has gone above and beyond. So I'm going to take it. Listen. This, prepare yourself, chat, for some of the best television you've ever seen, right? He has a point, chat. And then they beat the woman to death, by the way. In case you were wondering.
Oh my god. I thought you mentioned this thing before, but Jesus, who made this movie, by the way?
Yes. There's a fantastic... Okay, they cut out the last few seconds, which is terrible. Because the last few seconds, the guy just grabs a stick and beats her to death afterwards. It's such a beautiful scene. It's one of Ray Stevenson's last roles in the movie RRR, a ridiculous, over-the-top Indian movie. And it's so well-paced, because the woman, like, they're stealing her children. She runs out to the road, jumps in front of the car, and goes like, no, don't steal my kids. And for a second, you think that Ray Stevenson steps out of the car and goes like, no, don't execute that woman. She's in the right. No, he goes around and goes like, that's far too expensive. Beat her with a stick until she relents instead. It's such a good scene. It's such a good scene.
Like, I will shoot you, but it's something that's worth more than you ever earn in your life. You should feel honored by this bullet. Is what I would have done.
It is a funny movie. Unintentionally so, in certain cases. I see, the Indians still understand how to make villains.
Oh, it's a Bollywood movie.
Yes.
Oh, God. Yeah, like it's kind of like when the music just drops when he turns to salute. Like that, it just makes it into a funny scene more so than a serious one.
Are you
Yep.
ready to?
It's fantastic. Ray Stevenson is a crazy British marshal that hunts Indians for sports and has a personal arsenal of miniguns and all kinds of shit. He's great.
You know
He's so
the
fucking
you know the
badass. I'm not gonna
cartoon.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. You make a movie like that, I'm gonna want to go
Just-
hunting with him. Like he
just
looks like the type
ignore
of
the
guy.
bear belly he has, but ignore that. And yeah,
It was an amazing movie. Difficult to get through at many times. Like, unless you have a high tolerance for Bollywood, oh boy. But yeah,
Do they have dancing scenes?
they do. They do have dancing scenes. They do choreographed
Oh my
dancing
God.
scenes.
oh my fucking god.
And for Atari, they got a gay romance.
I don't care about that. I'll be real. I'm not into the hairy men. I'm gonna be real.
There's a scene
This yellow mare's
where they are
buttery
swinging
Shave.
by ropes over a burning
Every blood
river
eyelashes need to be shaved.
to save the Indian flag from falling into the fire.
I'm into
my
when
God.
men that looks very much like women.
See, America would never do like that. You know, like have an American just swing or do anything in order to save the American flag from a fire.
No, and it's a goddamn shame. If the Americans treated their flags like the Indians do in RRR, you would still be a superpower to this day. It is a movie, chat, that you should go watch. You should get it. In fact, I'm sure you can acquire it now. It should be online in many different cases. And again, Ray Stevenson's. I think this was Ray Stevenson's very last public role. God, he was a great actor. It is a tragedy what happened to him. He was killed by Star Wars.
I don't know who he is, but I know who Gargura is.
That's because you're gay and wrong.
Gargura is not gay. No.
And you don't even know who Gargura is. If you did, you could dox her. You only know the persona.
I mean, is that what you're saying? Like, to truly know a VTuber, you have to dox them.
Correct. That's why I know that Ray Stevenson is Ray Stevenson instead of that bad guy from the Dexter movies.
Oh my god. I mean, it makes sense. It's logically coherent. I can't debunk it.
It's true. Marine Alva, don't get me started on Superchat censorship. Listen, it's everywhere. It's even on Kick. It's just, you're just gonna have to swallow. Unfortunately. Steel Void. Based Camps Malcolm is programming an AI VTuber model generator in honor of Leaflet. If you ask him, he might be able to help you make an AI art streamer. They run RFab AI. Nathan Cassidy, they have medieval tournaments in Las Vegas, like full-on knights jousting. Got my tickets. So see you there, Bridge God. Awesome. I'm looking forward to see you there, Nathan. And I've seen that in Spain. They've got a knight-themed cafe in Tenerife where they do jousting. It's really cool. Cthulhu, Babylon 5 is excellent. Watch episode Intersections in Real Time, Season 4, Episode 18. Then watch the full show, starting at Season 2. Then watch the full show, starting at Season 2. Pre-Nelva, they need to make ammunition more affordable. They do. It's true. Lumi loves
Honestly,
feet.
£1 per bottle. Per bullet. That is quite ridiculous.
It's quite ridiculous. That commander is just fiscally responsible. A good man. He's a good man indeed. Oh, and YouTube has not decided to pick up on Raven's donation, which is crazy. Raven, for £100, or euros actually. Hail Archley, speaking Go Beyond Mizuki Midoriya for Best Husbando for calendar. Plus Ultra. Plus Ultra indeed. Madam Plus Ultra. Mizuki Midoriya is our number one on the calendar. Even far above poor Pony Mal.
Man.
I
don't know if I want to be part of this this calendar. I was thinking about it, but I was like, you know what? If there's a pony onto it and all these other things, and Izuku Midoriya, I don't know.
Well, chat. The lowest rank on the calendar right now is Niel from Arknice, 135. If you would like to put Atari in a sling bikini on the calendar, you can do so at $136. You can do it. It's in your power. In fact, you can do whatever you want. You want him just covered in gravy because he doesn't like cream? You can do that too.
Gravy is so disgusting.
And Fakilda, 2 for Streamlabs. Art, what flags should we spam for V? Amal Lumian Porkers, Mirror Hedge Fund. Romanian
one.
flags? Are there Romanian flags?
There should be.
And Fakilda, question for V. What is the Romanian Par 1?
Par
What is-
1?
Yeah, what's a Par 1?
I have no idea.
He doesn't know. He has no idea what Par 1 is.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, of course. You're not Romanian. How would you know?
True. Fair enough.
This is simply not knowledge that you were instilled with.
There's a lot of knowledge I was still with that I wish I didn't know, but yet I do.
Yes, you do. And hey, the pride flag is always correct. For porkers, too. I think porkers would appreciate the pride flag. Just straight pride flags for porkers. Or all piggies. All piggies, too.
Just do the swirly eyes. Porkers will enjoy that. Should I say hypnotic eyes?
I found a gay furry hypno game the other day, and I've been thinking about sending it to her to test the hypno fetish. Like, how long will you go?
Isn't that something Visa and MasterCard dislikes?
Probably yes. I would imagine Visa and MasterCard would object. But luckily, it's free. Right, and with that chat, we've gone through all of the super chats. We have gone through the Streamlabs and the kicks, and we have reached and smashed our bonus like goal because you are all amazing. You're all fantastic little people. Remember that. Tell yourself that. Hype yourself up. You are the best people on this planet. These chosen ones. But not the chosen one in the way of the small hats. You're not like that. You're better than them, chat. You're better. And so, I'll thank you all very much for watching today. Thank you for your very generous donations. As always, thank you for all the likes. And thank you, Atari and V, for coming to hang out today.
Thank you.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. And thank you for all of the pride flags as well, chat. You make Atari feel at home.
I don't like to be part of the pride thing. It's kind of
You're part of the movement, whether you'd like to or not. An integral part of it, even.
Oh,
Have
shit.
a very good night, chat. And I'll see you all again very soon, hopefully.